For over 1 year, I have been testing out and using a lighting product from a company called Outask. This is their telescopic lantern, and this is incredible. In fact, this is the best lighting product I have ever used. Initially, I received this as a gift from some viewers. Thank you both so much, I really do appreciate it. Since that point in time, I've been using it on every single adventure. Every adventure that I've gone on for the last year, I have used this product. We're talking about in hot conditions, dry conditions, cold conditions, wet, super snowy. This product just keeps on going. I've never had an issue when it comes to this lantern. And I tell you what, folks, it deserves every bit of praise that I'm about to give it. You know, it's kind of funny. After every adventure that I put up, I receive messages and emails concerning this, asking, when is my review coming up? Initially, I wasn't going to review this. It was an interesting product, but typically I don't review lighting products, headlamps, flashlights, and stuff like that. I have done reviews for those products in the past, but I don't focus much on those type of products here on the channel. But with that being said, this is such a good product. It deserves a proper review. And that's what this episode is all about. So here you have it, everyone. This is the lantern. We have the head up here, which telescopes, and I'll show you that in just a minute. For now, let's focus on the bottom. We have a button, and when you hit that button, the legs spring out. These are not just your typical legs that support this. In each leg are very, very strong rare earth magnets. And because you have those magnets there, you can take this and you can mount this on the hood of your car, or under the hood of your car, or on the side of your car. Those magnets are incredibly powerful. You can see here on each of the legs, you have reflectors. At the same time, you have a hole above those reflectors. That way you can take tent stakes, slide it through those holes, and anchor this light to the ground. Here we have the on-off switch and mode selector switch. Below that, we have the power level indicator. On the back side here, you can see this rubber cover. This covers the charging port and a USB-A port. You can use this to charge your phone. That is a very interesting aspect to this product here. Not only do you have a large battery to power the light, but you can also charge your phone with this if you like. Going up to the head, the first thing that I want you to pay attention to is the way that it rotates. You can rotate this any direction that you want. From there, it telescopes out. So you can get it at virtually any height that you want. So let's go ahead and let's turn this on. You push and hold, and that takes you to low, medium, high. Double tap to go to warm mode, and you begin cycling through low, medium, high. That is in SOS mode. When this is all stored up, this measures 10.2 inches long and it's 2.36 inches wide. When this is fully set up, fully extended, this light stands 36.6 inches tall. The battery capacity for this light is 12,000 milliamp hours. And on the inside of this, we have a 16650 lithium battery that charges at 18 watts, which means from dead, you can charge this in 5 hours. This light features a very impressive waterproof rating. The company claims that the body can be temporarily submerged in water, whereas the head can be fully submerged and the tripod can be soaked. When it comes to the white light, this runs at 6500 Kelvin. When it comes to the warm light, that is 3500. When it comes to the low mode, that is 40 lumens, and this can run for 65 hours. On medium, this is 250 lumens. This will run for 17 hours. Then go down to low and run for 3 hours longer. On high, this is 500 lumens. This will run for 6.5 hours. Then go to low and run for 7 hours. With the light head, this can rotate 360 degrees horizontally and 180 degrees vertically. As far as the materials go for this lantern, this is made from a combination of ABS plastic, aluminum, rubber. Every screw, every spring is made from 304 stainless steel. It weighs 1.5 pounds on my scale. It comes in 4 colors. Green, which you see here, there's a silver color, a black color, and also a yellow color. The price of this retail is $160, but at the time of filming, This goes for $140 on Amazon. It should be mentioned that when I did my initial preview of this was $170. So the price has come down $10 officially. With this lantern here, this is of course the official product from the company. But there is another company who has an official version of this, and that company is Flextail. They have a licensed version of this lantern, and the price is the same. But it does come in a cool orange color. When it comes to knockoff, non-licensed versions of this lantern, if you go on Amazon, you are going to find 1,000 different variations of this product. Unfortunately, none of those are any good compared to this. I've spoken to over a dozen viewers and a handful of other YouTubers who have gone out and purchased the knockoff versions. They simply are no good. I have heard of non-stop issues as far as quality goes, as far as them breaking. Some versions, the head doesn't rotate and is locked into place just like this. Whew. That breeze is cold, folks. It's a chilly day. It's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And with that wind, miserable. Miserable. Anyways, when it comes to the knockoff versions, they all have terrible battery life. And that is certainly not the case with this product here. This is amazing as far as battery life goes. Now everyone, let's talk about the different ways that you can use this product. Ways that make sense and ways that do not make sense. One way is as a flashlight. Turn the head around just like so, and you can use it like a flashlight just like this. That works incredibly well. You can use it as a lantern just like this. It works incredibly well. The company claims that you can stick this in your backpack and basically have it raised up like this, and you can basically hike at nighttime with this. That does not work at all. First off, it is a true pain to get this inside of your backpack. Next, it's difficult to get it really secure so that when you're hiking, this is not just going, bobbing all over the place and casting shadows. Speaking of shadows, if you have this inside of your backpack, which is behind you, this will cast a shadow of yourself as you're hiking. It simply does not work in this way. Yes, the company's creative for stating so, but yeah, that's nonsense. As a lantern, it works great. As a flashlight, it works great. Inside of your backpack to illuminate the trail in front of you, it's terrible. As far as using the device to charge your phone, it certainly gets the job done. It's not incredibly fast, but yeah, if you need some juice to power your device from this lantern, you can certainly do that. With all of that being said, now it's time to go over my list of pros and cons for this product, starting with the pros. First off, I love the way that this telescopes and comes out. It really does offer this light a ton of versatility. Again, folks, I use this on every single one of my adventures, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Backpacking, day hike, at the off-grid cabin, it doesn't matter. For every trip, this comes with me for numerous reasons, including the fact that the quality of this is excellent. I've had this for a long time, and I've never had a single issue. At the same time, the battery life is unbelievable for this product. Not once on any of my trips have I been able to kill this battery. That takes me to the next point. The amount of light that comes from this is incredible. Even on low, it's a ton of light. On medium, with this in your face, it's almost too much. On high, it will blind you. But when you have the head down like this, it illuminates a large area, and it really works well for that purpose. You can put it on the table, put it on the ground, right next to your chair. If you're inside of a hot tent, have it right next to your stove. I mean, the uses for this are absolutely limitless. You can use this in so many different ways, and in every single way, it's going to work amazingly well for you. Going back to the durability aspect of this, it really has held up well. There are some scratches on this, naturally. Imagine being thrown inside of a backpack hundreds of times. It's a little bit scratched up here and there, but all in all, it looks great. I've had no issues as far as the telescoping pole goes. It's not loose, nothing like that. There's no sagging. It does a good job of staying in place at the level that I want it. The legs, they spring out every single time. I've never had any issues there. And again, this is always turned on, and it doesn't matter how soaking wet it is or how cold it is outside. There's times, folks, where this has been absolutely drenched, covered in water, covered in snow, and it just keeps on going. The next pro for this lantern here is the weight. This is so lightweight, I can easily carry this inside of my backpack and it doesn't weigh me down. When you consider the runtime from the battery that's on the inside, the weight is more than justified. Next, everybody, I love the way that the legs spring out. That is super, super cool. The overall deployment of this product is very, very quick. You hit the button, it deploys the legs, you push, hold, it turns on the light, and then you angle it any way that you want to. It really is that simple. Something else that I really appreciate about this light is how fast it charges. So I get home from a trip, it's maybe half drained, I plug it in, I come back in an hour or two, and it's fully charged. That, my friends, is very impressive. Those are the pros that I have for this lantern. Now let's talk about the cons. When it comes to the cons, I only have a few and they're rather minor. But let's start right here with the legs, primarily with the feet. If you have any sort of debris in here, these legs will not want to lock into place, just like this one here. We have some snow inside of this, and it is preventing it from locking into place. That means anytime that you put this down on the ground, you have to clean out the dirt that's around the feet here. Otherwise, these legs will simply not lock into place. And that takes us over to the final con that I have for this lantern, and that is price. At $160, this is still very expensive. With that being said, buy once, cry once. This has been a truly fantastic product for me. It has worked incredibly well. So well, in fact, this is easily one of my most favorite of outdoor products ever. It makes my life so easy. I'm able to get to camp, quickly deploy it. The battery runs forever. It does not seem to be affected by cold. I can tell you it's certainly not affected by being wet. I will get home with this thing and it will be dripping wet from being out in the rain or being out in the snow, coming home covered in ice. This thing just keeps on going, folks. And it truly is amazing. It really is. For the money, again, this is the best lighting product I have ever tested, and I have my viewers to thank for it. A special thank you goes out to Allison and I believe her boyfriend for this. I really do appreciate it, guys. Maybe it was her husband. I can't remember. Anyways, you two, thank you so much. I appreciate you both big time. Thank you so much, again, for one of the best lighting products I have ever used. This really has been a game changer for me. It has cut down on the amount of weight of gear that I have to bring with me on my trips, because oftentimes I'm filming in storms, in the rain, in the snow, in very dark locations. So I go out for a trip, I have a whole backpack full of batteries and lights and stuff like that. I've been able to get rid of all of those products and use just this because it's that good. With that being said, everyone, I can easily recommend this product. Even at $160, on sale $140, this is a fantastic product through and through, and I could easily recommend this for just about anyone who is going out into the outdoors who needs a lighting product such as this. Buy once, cry once. That's my saying. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Make sure to sound off in the comment sections down below. What do you all think about the Outask lantern? Is that how you pronounce? I am so terrible at pronouncing these words. Some of this stuff is just mind-numbing to me. Outask. Or is it Outask? Outask? I don't know. Folks, I'll see you next week. Everybody take care, be well, strength and honor, stay warm.